Negan. Never heard of that name in my life.
So let's get those sidearms, shall we?
Oh, he's a cocky son of a you-know-what's it as well, isn't he?
If you have to eat shit, best not to nibble. Bite, chew, swallow, repeat. It goes quicker.
Oh, what the frick? You've just bought yourself a world full of hurt, my friend.
T. Take my man to the back of the truck. Start inside the back bumper. Work your way to the front.
Touch him like that.
Bite, chew, swallow. Usually, we introduce ourselves by just popping one of you right off the bat. But you seem like reasonable people.
Surely we can't have worse than the governor, who's already tried this card. I mean, obviously, that ended horribly, and I don't want to go back that far and dig into that, but surely, like, we can't get worse than him. There's more of them, I guess, and who, I mean, if this guy's not Negan, someone else is, so I'm gonna have to, like, reserve that judgment, because for now, this guy just seems like a smartass.
I don't want you to get the wrong impression of me. Wait!
Smartass manipulator.
I am talking to the man. I'm not gonna kill you.
Yet.
You know what? Yes, I am.
Yeah! I knew that was gonna come in handy at some point. Yeah, you made a mistake. Like I said, you put your hands on the wrong person, my friend.
Some bitch is covering you up. What a bunch of assholes.
Well,
Let's get you fixed up at home.
we have to be careful though, because Negan is still a thing, no? So I might be thinking, oh yeah, these guys are definitely not the governor based on that performance, but... Oh, you know how satisfying... I mean, I know I'm usually the one to really preach the morals and push the moral side to everything, but it is amazing. It's so satisfying to see that kind of dispatch. Oh, just thank goodness he didn't get a shot in at Abraham first. Because he was gonna do it. It's very handy knowing that we always have this tactic in our back pocket, you know? So, hold on. So the little boy saying, Mom, 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 was that just teasing us? Like, I take it you guys had to wait weeks, right? So you probably heard that and you're thinking like, oh, like, exactly like me, right? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But then they just don't go back to it. Okay. So the goal is to leave Alexandria and then
Judith,
come back when it's cleared.
to the Chlorine Bank.
So someone's just gonna have to stay here with Judith and Alexandria.
I'll take her. Keep her safe in my church until you all lead the walkers away.
Come on, Gabriel. Redemption.
I will.
Oh, I love that we're getting his arc back, man. It feels like a brand new character again.
Take Sam. No. Yes, Sam, it'll be safe. I'm not leaving you.
Oh, I don't like
I can
that.
keep going.
I don't like that he...
I can keep going.
We're gonna live to regret this decision, aren't we?
Please.
I can't help but feel that it's not a good thing him coming with. Morgan.
Easy.
I can't even explain how frustrated I was last episode, and I'm sure I will talk more today. I know Morgan's fighting for what he's believing in, but... Like, to fight Carol in that moment just... made no sense. Like, it's just so dangerous. But then again, maybe none of it makes sense to Morgan yet.
Easy.
Whoa. Not very easy to get out either, is it? Bro, poor Maggie's just like laying on top of that thing. This whole time, she just...
How things turn.
Smiling.
We'll make a break for that hour. Maybe I want you to stay. Because I'm enjoying your company so much.
It's gross.
I want you to stay put.
What?
wanted you to come back.
I can handle myself.
I love that everyone's stepping up. I really do, but... Oh, have we lost anyone yet? Oh, we have. Duh, Deanne. If we didn't lose another, like, it would just blow my mind. With this kind of mess.
Off that platform. We do it together.
Together or not at all. I love that quote.
I like what you said before. But I wasn't born this way. You're right. I changed.
Yeah, why?
And now I want to help you change.
I just don't understand. Like, what's the mechanic? And why the W on their forehead? They're still walking around here now? Like nighttime.
And you won't be able to run away when they come for you.
Oh no.
Sam? Come on. Come on. Sweetheart.
Come on, Sam.
Sam.
Someone just pick him up and run.
I need you to come with me. I want to. I need you to be strong.
Oh my days. Just like that? And they can't exactly react. Oh gosh, she is. Oh, for the love of God. And she can't even stay with her son either. Oh my gosh! I genuinely... Oh, you're taking the piss! Oh my freaking God. What the hell? How am I supposed to be okay with any of this right now?
Yeah.
They just bodied her whole family! No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. No, you... What the actual... Nah, it has to have grazed, eh? Like, I'm not... there's no way that they... Carla's... Like... No, he's one of those characters which I think to myself... will last the entire show. I'm not going to believe it till I see it. They grabbed his body, they clearly didn't think he was completely dead. In fact, if he was dead, he wouldn't have been saying dad and then falling over. So, I mean, okay, yeah. Okay, maybe I'm making a big hoo-ha out of nothing. He's still shot in the bloody eye. Let me get my head together right now because I don't know how to react to what I've just seen. I knew the boy was going to be an issue bringing him out. I just knew it. Why have we allowed it? And I know it's technically up to Jessie, I know. And in that situation, she doesn't want to leave Sam by himself and this and that and the other and da. But could we not have suggested that he didn't... I don't even know how to respond. Is my hair sticking up? Oh gosh. That's been sticking up this whole time, hasn't it? I don't know how to describe this to you guys right now, but I can't even be pissed. Like, I'm shocked. Like, how many people have we lost since turning up at Alexandria? And they're all Alexandrians as well. Like, we've lost person after person after person after person after person.
Up that guard tower and over the wall.
Isn't Maggie literally up there? Bro, you're gonna get your ass handed to
You
you.
don't need to be afraid.
Did she run off? Yeah, you better save her.
You get me to the infirmary, I save your life.
Does she though? Whoa. I want to know about Carl.
Just had to stop you.
You saved him for you, not us.
I do want Carol to try and see it from both sides, but I can... Like, I'm with her on her frustration 100%. It's infuriating knowing what he's capable of, you know?
I should have killed you. I should have.
Whoa. Just try to think of it from Morgan's perspective as well, though. Please. Hate seeing Carol like this. Hate seeing the group like this.
You turned back for me. Maybe it was because you needed a doctor. Or maybe you changed.
Doctor Who. Oh, maybe he changed.
You ready?
Are you really gonna put that much faith into someone who was just... I mean, I don't know, maybe I eat my own words, but... This episode! I'm thinking like, maybe he was changing.
How are my patients?
Oh no, that changed, oh gosh, that messes with my brain even more. I was about to say, maybe people can change, but I remember this logic. It wasn't long ago when I thought this exact same thing with the governor. Maybe he's capable of doing good. Maybe he's capable of some kind of redemption arc. And I remember eating the shit out of my words with the governor, right? Like, excuse my language, but there's no nicer way to put that. Exactly the same thing. And that's why I don't want to believe it. That's probably why Carol's in the same position. When you get into a situation when your life is at risk, are you going to risk it on a whim? That's the problem. Me back in season 1 would have told you, I don't believe I think life is precious. That's actually, you know what? It's mad because when you look back at my season 1, I was probably a lot like Morgan. Now I'm sitting there bargaining with myself going, oh, sometimes, in some situations, all there is to take that risk that there was no way back for that person. And if there was a way back for them, there's nothing you could have done. I'm actually feeling gross saying that. Because I'm not in a survival situation right now.
Oh my god.
This is a gunshot?
Did it go into his head?
That's gonna draw them here.
Oh my. Rick's face. Please just don't. The last thing I want is him to blame himself. Holy shoot.
One more suture.
He's taking them all on. We have to go get a... What? We have to. This is it.
Okay, got it.
Us, not them. Yeah, come on. Oh my god, I'm getting way too into this. It's mental. Bro, surely people step up right now. Come on. Everyone sort of runs out and starts defending their home. Yeah. Holy shoot, man.
Let me take her.
Of course.
Oh, even Gabriel as well. Please don't. Please. Please, I beg. I beg. I beg. Nothing to Gabriel as soon as he's getting his arc.
Our prayers have been answered. God will save Alexandria. Because God has given us the courage to save it ourselves.
Hello. What's the matter? You can see her tail. What's the matter? Am I getting too excited? Sorry, guys. My dog is a bit strange sometimes.
Right behind you.
Holy shit.
You don't have to.
Everyone.
That's incorrect, I do. No one gets to clock out today. And hell, this is a story people are gonna tell. Go get her! Go get her!
Bro, she's gonna see Glenn from it. Surely Glenn nah, yeah, he there's no way. Come on, Glenn! Just go now, out! No, you're taking the piss.
Appreciate it, pal.
Oh my gosh. For the love of...
What the hell happened?
I don't know, I just got back.
They're scattered. No, we'll get them all together. Won't have to leave them away.
Oh, I can't keep watching until I get this out of my brain. Oh my god, I'm sweating. This show's starting to piss me off. This show's starting to piss me off. I genuinely thought, like, we were gonna get one of those, oh, he returns him and he dies. Oh my gosh. 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 I think this is gonna be my favourite episode. I think this has to be my favourite episode, hands down. What's with the water? Was that oil? Whoa! There's your distraction, right? What an episode. What an episode. Oh my god. That's the most terrified I've ever been watching The Walking Dead. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not been more terrified watching the show. That made me instantly want to cry, you know, like I oh gosh, I just had a little bit of a shiver just then. Goosebumps. You know when a show does that to you, it's... Oh, we need to reset the battery before we get into this. I don't know if I'm going to like this reaction because I feel almost too hyper. Like it's got me to the point of being like annoyingly hyper.
I saw what they could do. What we could do. If we worked together. I had this feeling. It took me a while to remember what it was. Because I haven't felt it since before I woke up in that hospital. I want to show you the new world, Carl. I want to make it a reality for you.
Oh gosh.
Let me show you, okay?
I know he's alive, man. Look at this twitched. Oh, I feel so giggity right now. Hot damn. Is that it? Holy guacamole, what have I just witnessed? That's my favourite episode of The Walking Dead. You know what? It's not even close actually, like easily. I genuinely can't think of one that rivals it right now. That was so good. I'd be shocked if that wasn't up there with like other people's all-time favourites. That has to be one of my favourite episodes of any show that I've like ever seen in my entire life. And I've just witnessed that. And I've been sleeping on this show for how long? It's mad, right? Let me just say something to you guys. I never thought I would be able to admit this, ever. But for a long time, I've considered one show my be-all and end-all, my favourite, never gonna be dethroned, and that's Doctor Who. For me, because it's my childhood show. It is literally the show I grew up on. This is the first show I think I've ever seen that is threatening to rival Doctor Who for me. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, bro, The Walking Dead is way better than Doctor Who. Like, Doctor Who's so this. Like, just try and put this into perspective and like, try and look through my eyes right now. These big little eyes that have been like this the entire reaction. Doctor Who is my shit. Like, I grew up on that, right? That is my bread and butter. I love that show with my heart. It's a very special place for me, that show. And now I'm getting one to rival it. If anything, I almost feel borderline psychotic right now because this whole episodes have been all over the place. Oh my gosh, and I know a lot of you are veterans of this show, but I feel blessed that I've been exposed to it and people have suggested it to me and I've been put in the realm of The Walking Dead. I genuinely feel blessed by that. I've hit the jackpot. This is literally bringing me so much joy. I haven't even started speaking about the episode yet. What the frick? I mean, I guess the best place to start is probably the darker parts. There's a lot I probably want to talk about, which I'm not going to have time for. I think first and foremost, Jessie and her children dying. Now, it wasn't inevitable. I'm not going to say that. I genuinely had hope for these people, but it was something that we were warned of could be a possibility, and even my gut telling me in the moment, Sam going along was not the right idea. Too young, too frightened, and we saw that he was frightened from a long way away. Even they did. We can't even act like they didn't see that. We kept saying, you need to put on a brave face, you need to put on a brave face. How are we going to go from one episode of forcing him to put on that brave face to the next episode of just allowing him to come along? Like, I think that's so dangerous. And then the price was paid. I feel like almost when you're that young, if you're not exposed in a way like Carl was, it's very hard to pull the band-aid off. Does that make sense? Very, very difficult at that kind of age. Carl was forced into it. And Carl was probably a little bit older as well. Carl was forced to be exposed to it. The band-aid was ripped off straight away. He was exposed to it when he needed to be exposed to it, and he had people around him that could protect him. And he developed in a way which a lot of kids probably wouldn't be able to. Like, we've seen it with Sophia, for example. She couldn't. She didn't. Carl is a very, very unique example of what can happen when that band-aid is ripped off at the right time. I don't blame him completely for his death because he is just a kid, right? And there was some responsibility to keep him safe, and I don't think that was met today. But I don't want to go into that because ultimately the other characters have died too, which is another talking point. Jessie's death, oh, heebie-jeebies. It's just a mourning mother. She couldn't react in the moment because she was kind of like me, actually. Throughout that episode, I'm not trying to just make it all about me, but throughout that episode, all I could feel was shock, and I couldn't feel anything else. I didn't know what to do. I had to pause it, for goodness sake, and just sit there. Goodness knows what it feels like in the moment. You watching your boy get torn apart. All you can do is scream. And her other son is bettered by revenge. And he's killed because he tried to kill one of us. Like, it's such a crazy boom, boom, boom death that it's probably not even worth talking about it too much. I was a bit worried about maybe how it would go on to affect Rick in the long run and what this meant for his character and whether he'd get darker again and he just started opening up and blah, 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 blah. I have a different perspective of that already. So immediately I said that I was worried in reaction. That's changed within the space of like 10 minutes. Anyway, moving on. Those deaths, horrible. Horrid, horrid, horrid. My favourite thing about this episode is probably how it tugs on your heartstrings. Glenn almost dying again. My stomach fell out of my body. It's gone. Like, I just dropped. Tears were borderline. I cramped up. I was freaking out. No way was that going to be the way, right? Then boom, Abraham steps in. Heartstrings pulled again. Other directions. Boom, 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 boom. All over the place. Then we move on from it, right? The fire gets lit, Daryl's back, the whole group, the gang is back together, right? The band is back. Fire gets there, walkers go, we defeat all of them. And seeing every single character fighting for Alexandria in that moment, shivers. Holy crap. My favourite part, definitely, is how this episode messed with emotions. And I'm still speechless. Then there's Carl getting shot. I forgot to mention that as well. Oh, so there's another thing that happened today. Boom, 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 boom. Significant event, significant event, significant event. List goes on. I could talk for hours about this episode if I needed to. What can I talk about moving forward? Obviously, rebuilding Alexandria. Rick wants to show Carl the real world again. He knows that, obviously, in the moment when everyone's fighting, his son almost dying, he knew that that's what, that feeling that he hasn't had in a long time. Even that pulls on your heartstrings. He wants to show Carl what life is like. He's going to get the chance to do that, we hope. I think I'm just going to have to stop talking. But yeah, emotionally, 10 out of 10 this episode. I think a lot of it is to do as well with the fact that we've got this new home and like the fear of losing it so soon, I think is a huge thing to think about. I think that's almost what's playing on your heartstrings because then everyone fighting to keep this place alive, it just feels like the best thing ever. Actually winning for once, keeping home and not having to move again is just like, it's the first time it's the first time this has happened. We as a collective saved Alexandria. We as a family. And it's like, there's so many sad things to talk about today because we've had shit happen. You know, shit hit the fan today. Let's not get that mixed up. I'm not sitting here saying that this episode was all fine and dandy. No. But there was so much good today and so much to look forward to. It's like I've been slapped really, really hard in the face, then by the same person being given an ice pack, a band-aid, whatever I need, and then getting it all taken off me again, and then being like, oh nah, just kidding, here you go. I don't know, this analogy is horrible, but you guys see where I'm coming from? That reminds me, there is one thing I want to talk about, besides, that's been sticking up this whole episode, eh? Other than the deaths, other than how fantastic this episode was, other than all of it, how we deal with the idea of killing people we can't trust. We know we reap some consequences today, but we saw the tiniest little glimpse of maybe some kind of redemption. And I'm not saying it was going to happen, and my bet's saying it wasn't, but I think the show is just reminding us to think to ourselves, oh yeah, it's a possibility. It's not telling us for certain, it's going, yeah, it's a possibility. Carol may have just killed someone who genuinely would have turned around, never done a bad thing for the rest of their life. But the show is purposefully giving us the tiniest little tease of that and then going, now ponder it. It refuses to be informative and instead leaves us in complete ambiguity about how we feel about that. That's something seriously to debate. That's the only thing I can think of that comes out of this episode which leaves me going, oh shit. And if people want me to speak longer for it, sure, like I will. If people request a little side quest video, maybe I'll have a long one discussing how the evolution of that mindset, because it's very different from way back, probably the first time when we sort of got faced with Randall, all the way to now. It's changed a lot. A lot has happened. God knows how I think. It's really hard to unpack how you feel about that. But anyway, moving forward, we know Carl's alive. Holy shoot, he's got one eye. Like, never would have expected that. Fix Alexandria. Make sure Rick's okay. He seems okay. He took it a lot better than I thought he would. Obviously, he went on his rampage, but anyway, look, I need to leave it there, guys. This outro is ending up near the 20-minute mark. If you enjoyed as ever, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And of course, follow the Instagram, Daniel Reed with 2 Ds. If you're not a member, guys, seriously consider it. This video would have come out weeks before. For members, you get the episodes basically as soon as they're ready. And the aim is to keep pushing forward and get well and truly ahead of the majority of watchers, simply to avoid spoilers. But if you want to jump on the train, do so. We are still boarding. Hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas. This will probably come out for a lot of you, maybe even after Christmas. I hope you guys had or have a fantastic Christmas and you get time to rest, and hopefully these videos bring you a little bit of joy. And yeah, I just hope everyone's well, everyone's doing great, and this video has put me in a very good mood. That is all from me, guys. As ever, it's been your boy Dan. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.